video because of my incompetent landlord who has mucked and messed around with the lights in the kitchen. Now, anyone who has watched my videos over the last 2 weeks or several years would have known that the light that is really, really powerful right now, I do apologise, has never really worked when all of the other bulbs have been in. So he has claimed that I'm a liar. I don't know if he actually used that word with my guarantor, and has said that there's absolutely nothing wrong with this three-way light switch. So we have got one bulb in there. I've had to get my standing lamp from my living room, and I'm going to take this bulb out, and I am then going to test these other two that are in my hand, and I will try every single bulb in each of the circuits, one by one, and then I will put all the bulbs in together. And if the bulbs have gone, I will apologise. I will stand corrected. But as far as I know, these were brand new bulbs that I put in, and every time I flick the switch, which is in the corner over here, not all of the lights would turn on. And he's saying, oh, it's just because I've not changed the bulbs. So I'm going to leave this live. I don't know where I'm going to put it because I'm on my own. Because it wasn't safe for my little boy to come back tonight. Not with the state of the floor in the kitchen. Major trip hazard, as he has deliberately moved all of the carpet tiles, left all of this mess. This is his final attempt of fixing the kitchen. And this is apparently the new oven that he's put in. Oh, it's not letting me rotate my phone for some reason. It's locked. So anyway, let's start again. So yeah, they're the lights. I'm going to test each one of these bulbs one by one in every single socket up there. Try not to fall and break my neck. This is how he has left my kitchen, claiming that it's finished. I mean, come on. He hasn't even bothered to make sure that the doors are level. He's put a beam in the middle so that I can't even put anything back underneath the sink. He's put no backboard, so that obviously all the pipes can be accessed. So it isn't even close, because he hasn't bothered to fix it properly. He's left this huge gap and a totally different cupboard door to the ones that he's put in over here. And all of this, when I moved in originally, had shelves. He's left all of the screws in the woodwork, and he has left mess all over the worktop. He still hasn't fixed my sink, so I can't even turn this tap on because it'll just flood the house again. And I can never say that word, it's like a French word. And this is how he has joined a brand new unit to the old one. Instead of just taking out the entire unit and putting in a new one, he decided to cut the unit here and then try and hide the fact that he bodged the job by putting loads and loads of black silicone in the corner. So this is no longer level. I don't know how well securely fastened this is. And like I said, I cannot even use the sink at the moment. It's not safe. So let's test out the lights, shall we? Hang on. Hang on. I'm going to have to turn my thing around. Let me make sure that... Oh, and he's not fixed my smoke alarm either. Fantastic. Right, okay. Hopefully I can just about reach. Let me take off my jewellery, health and safety and all that. This might be a little bit on the hot side. Right. So I've took that bulb out. This is bulb number 2. And we're putting it in here. And I can see again, I'm literally gone blind from the... So he's saying the bulb doesn't work. Right, fine, it's not working. So what the hell is done here? Oh God, I really can't see at the moment. Sorry, my eyes have gone all blurry. I can't even figure out where to bloody... Okay, that's not working. I need to grab that one. I got it. This is why I'd love to be taller. Damn it. It's so warm in this house at the moment. Even though this is actually the coldest room in the property. Right, okay, so that apparently isn't working. Right, so let's try again. Ta-da! So, to say that the bulbs needed replacing, okay, fine. Maybe this one does. I've noticed actually what he's done is he's broken it. He will swear blind that he hasn't done that, but he has, because look, it's coming apart in my hand. So the reason why this bulb hasn't worked is because it's loose. So let's put that there. Let's try this one. God, I can't see. You know when you look at lights and then you can't see afterwards because your eyes go all blurry? God, this is the most difficult bloody... Right, it works. Okay. I think there's a joke here somewhere, like, how does it take to screw in a light bulb? Oh, and that one works. Right, okay. So, by the looks of it, that one doesn't work because it's broken. So, let's try again, just with the 2. Okay, that works. And that works, right. So both of those work. So I will reposition these to where I need them to be. And then that one went over there. So we know that those two work. I'm not even going to put this one back in. So what I will do is I will replace this bulb. But what I'm also going to do is I'm going to take this one out of here and put it back in here. Where it was originally. And I can see. Can't see. And straight away, you can see that that bulb has just gone off. So let me show you again. Took it out. We know this bulb works because we've put it in here. So let me show you again. There's no tricks. I'm not a magician. I haven't got bulbs hidden up my sleeves. So now I need to move because see, bulb's still in my hand. You can see how loose it is. I'm trying really, really hard not to touch the beam at the top. Damn it, this is really hurting. If you want to torture somebody, get the shortest person in the house to put in a light bulb for you because, I'll tell you what, I wouldn't last 5 minutes in the armed forces anymore because I just literally cannot even screw in a light bulb. I mean, so we know that light bulb works, yeah? It works. And then when you go and put it into here, turns on, which is good. Oh, so it's finally working. But it didn't a minute ago. So let's just angle that one over there. And then, so we know this one is broken. Thank you to my landlord for breaking my lights. Let's just turn it off. Turn it on. So it does work, which is what I have said all along, that I knew it was working. This one, obviously, because the bulb was broken, which you can clearly see. I don't obviously want to be breaking it anymore. What's happened is that the glass is fine, but the connector, the plastic bit, which is probably made of not Bakelite, but some kind of plastic that they use nowadays, has come away from the bulb. Now, because I have literally not touched this light in this ceiling for over at least since last year, I know that I did not put a broken bulb in the ceiling. Okay? And the reason why I haven't touched this for over a year, almost, was because I was convinced that it didn't work properly and that it was faulty, which I still believe it is, and which is why I wanted my landlord to get it checked by a qualified and certified electrician, which he is now refusing to do because one of the bulbs didn't work. He has basically turned around and said to me, to my guarantor, no, it's not the fitting, it's her fault. She needs to change the bulbs. So I will get some new bulbs tomorrow and we'll try it again. But straight away, I mean, this one is so loose. That one is red hot. So obviously the reason this one's so hot is because the connection is obviously more powerful to this light. This one externally isn't as warm as that one. And it's really, really loose in the socket. You can probably hear it if I don't talk. Yeah. See, it's gone out again. And that is because the light, the bulb itself, isn't sitting securely in place, which is probably why this one broke. So if my landlord didn't break it, what's probably happened, which will probably happen to this one, is because it wasn't locking correctly into the bit that the light goes into, the light fitting. What it's done is, because of gravity, it's done that to the light. So although it's locked in, what's happened over time, I imagine, is because of the weight of the light itself, it has basically fatigued to the point where it's no longer working. Yeah, it feels like there's actually glass coming out of this. I best not do that anymore. So this light fitting, I know, is not secure. This one, yes. This one, no. And this is what I tried to get my guarantor to explain to my landlord. That there is a loose connection in this light, which is why when you have three lights, three bulbs in that do work, which I know did work, there is not the same amount of current going through from 1, 2, and 3 together. So what happens is the longer you leave this on, or if this is loose or moves slightly, it's basically turning off the whole light connection. So hopefully by doing this video, I've explained this a bit more clearly and concisely, and it's the only way I feel that I can actually show this to my landlord, unless he's physically going to stand behind me in the kitchen, which I do not want him to do, and I show him myself without getting electrocuted. So I'm going to leave them as they are. I'm going to aim that one towards the fridge, which he still hasn't replaced, and this one to the sink, which again I cannot use. So thank you for everyone who's been watching. I do apologise. These technical articles I literally like watching paint dry, but all I've been doing for the past 2 weeks is watching silicone dry because of how badly my landlord has put the silicone around the sink to try and hide the fact that he hasn't secured it in correctly. And once again, this is the silicone that my landlord's put in, just there. This is the sink he's put in, or should I say reused, and that is how he's put in the washer. And this is, oh my God, it's actually put a finishing strip on the end. Give the man a carrot. But underneath here, yesterday when I took a photo, sorry, my phone's moaning at me. But so yeah, underneath here when I took a photo, it was just full of silicone. So he has actually put a finishing strip on this. But he wouldn't have needed to have done that if he hadn't have cut the unit in the first place. And again, that is how much silicone he's put on the end to try and hide the fact that he cut into the worktop. Thank you for watching. And once again, I'm sorry for how boring this has been.